to Thailand's amazing ghost festival, Phi Ta Khon. Get ready to experience one of the most exciting and unique celebrations you've ever seen. Imagine the vibrant energy of Mardi Gras mixed with the spooky fun of Halloween, all rolled up into one incredible festival. Phi Ta Khon is an explosion of color, culture, and community spirit. We'll be discovering the amazing traditions, joining in the lively ceremonies, and getting up close and personal with the stunning masks and costumes. Prepare yourself for an adventure filled with music, dancing, and more fun than you can shake a bamboo stick at. So buckle up and join me as we journey into the heart of Phi Ta Khon. Let's get this party started. Good morning, country collectors, and welcome to Thailand's beautiful Ghost Festival. This grand merit and merrymaking celebration is one of the most fun, unique, and exciting that you will ever experience. The 3-day event has already begun, and I can't wait to share it with you, but there's a lot that goes into making this celebration so special. So let's jump back to the beginning of the adventure that got us here and check it out together. I hope you're ready for some spooktacular fun at Thailand's Phi Ta Khon. The adventure began in Khon Kaen, where I attended the Isan Creative Festival, a vibrant and dynamic celebration of creativity held annually here in Isan. The festival aims to keep Isan's cultural heritage alive and relevant, especially for the younger generation. It encourages them to take pride in their roots while exploring new ways to express their cultural identity. One of the impressive artists named Pisit explained the history of the Phi Ta Khon celebrations and showed me his modern interpretations of the traditional masks and figures. To top it off, he invited me to stay with his family during the event. After the festival, I hopped on another bus to Mung Loei, not far from where we are now. I was fortunate enough to arrive on the day of the Naga celebration, a festival honoring the powerful and revered serpent-like beings associated with water, fertility, and protection. The friendly locals welcomed me with open arms, and it was a very heartwarming experience. The highlight of the day was an incredible traditional dance where more than 15,000 beautifully dressed local men and women performed a breathtaking synchronized show. As the sun set over the town and the music gently drifted through the air, I found myself profoundly touched by the sight. The next morning, I took the final bus to the town of Dan Sai, where Pisit picked me up from the bus station and gave me a tour of the town, as well as showed me his hotel that is Phi Ta Khon themed and features beautifully decorated rooms that are all hand-painted and uniquely adorned. When you come to the festival, book your accommodations early as they fill up quickly. I spent the next couple of days exploring this amazing town. The days leading up to the actual 3-day event were filled with live music, dancing, and parades. I even met the Carlos Santana of Thailand and got to make some beautiful music with him. There was also a fun carnival with bumper boats and the craziest trampoline party I have ever seen, as well as a food fair with some delicious options, including bamboo grubs. I know what you're thinking, but every grub is just a bite-sized adventure waiting to happen. And hey, if you're looking for a snack with a little bit of a wiggle, this is your spot. This is also where I met the head man of the town, Noi, who volunteered to take me around the town the next day. We got to explore some of the town's impressive temples, particularly Wat Naramit Vipassana. This stunning forest temple is known for its impressive architecture and serene atmosphere, and is a significant spiritual and cultural landmark here. It's a place where you can come to meditate, make merit, and immerse yourself in the tranquility of the Thai Buddhist practices, offering a profound glimpse into the spiritual heart of Dan Sai. While exploring the town, I got to see the significant preparations and care that go into these beautiful celebrations. It was really impressive. Everything is made by hand, and there is a joy in the work that is everywhere. They even let me help out. Legend has it that this 400-year-old festival originates from the story of Prince Vesantara, the previous incarnation of the Buddha, whose return to the city after the people had thought he died was so joyous that even the spirits came out to celebrate. Today, the participants wear colorful masks and costumes representing these ghosts and spirits. They wear bells to ward off the evil spirits and call the good ones, and their costumes are made from old scraps of clothing to symbolize rebirth. The next stop was seeing these impressive masks being made. We visited several different mask teams that were so talented and inclusive. These iconic masks are more than just eye-catching decorations. They are steeped in tradition and symbolism. They are traditionally made from coconut husks and bamboo, and then topped with the baskets used for steaming sticky rice. The baskets are painted with vibrant colors and adorned with intricate designs, often featuring exaggerated facial features with long pointed noses. They represent the spirits and ghosts that are believed to join in the festivities and are worn to honor them, invoking their presence and protection. They were very kind to me, and I am grateful that they took the time to share their culture with me.
You are Isan people, 300%.
Then, we grabbed some lunch and saw the very special Phi Ta Khon Yai, or the large Phi Ta Khon, which have bamboo frames and are double the size of a person, covered with cloth or paper. Each year, there will only be 2 of these made, a male and a female, decorated in a way that clearly indicates their genders. Fair warning, this festival features many phallic symbols that are not considered obscene, but rather a playful way of praying for fertility. They are created to honor the legend of the grandparents who saved the city's inhabitants by cutting down a massive tree that grew so large it was blocking out the sun. Unfortunately, they were killed by the falling tree, and these figures are the way of showing respect and honoring their memory. We made one last stop for a sunset photo shoot in the beautiful countryside, where I was invited by a local team named Freedom to be part of their celebration the following day. The next morning marked the start of the celebration and began at 3 a.m. in Wat Phon Chai, where the local town Brahmin received a blessing from the head monk. We then went down to the river where he prayed over the water to honor the spirit of a monk who attained enlightenment in the navel of the ocean. A local man went down into the river and finds a stone that represents his spirit. Then we went back to the temple in a procession where the prayers continued to honor their ancestors, and then the dancing and music began. At 6 a.m. there was a special takpat ceremony to offer alms to the local monks. Things like food and other essentials are offered to the monks who dedicate their lives to humility and detachment from worldly possessions. This ceremony is about generosity and cultivates compassion and gratitude. Then I had the opportunity to have a photo shoot with the mayor and the first all-female team of Phi Ta Khon. That afternoon, there was another Buddhist ceremony where I met Father Kun, the cultural leader of Dan Sai. He gave me his blessing and then began the beautiful and powerful Bai Sri Sukwan ceremony, which is not only a way to celebrate and honor special occasions, but also a way to foster a sense of community, gratitude, and spiritual connection. And then the dancing, music, and food began inside where the lovely local women danced and laughed with me. It was such a wonderful feeling to feel accepted and included as a foreigner here by the local community. It truly touched my heart. Then, as I turned to leave, the outside of the temple had become a dance party with young and not so young, celebrating so much that it spilled out into the streets and just didn't stop. Afterwards, I went back to town to meet with my new mask team and get geared up for a day and night of happiness and more dancing. We spent the afternoon celebrating with passersby on the street, taking photos, and maybe scaring a few people along the way. After hours of fun, we went into town for some more amazing live music and danced with the other teams until the sun came up. Pretty amazing, right? This place is really one of the friendliest and most inviting that I have ever been. I know I keep saying it here in Isan, but it's the absolute truth. Each one just gets better and better. I am walking through the crowd right now, and the excitement is just palpable. You can feel it in the air. The sound of the bells, the music, the people laughing, everyone's taking photos. So, Phi Ta Khon. Phi means ghost, Ta means eyes, and Khon is a mask. So we are at a ghost eye mask merit-making festival where they are basically calling the spirits from the forest to come here and bless them for the year. It's absolutely amazing. The opening ceremony is about to begin right over here on the main stage. The crowd is already waiting in the stands, and I hope you're as excited as me because today is going to be absolutely beautiful. So what do you think of the Phi Ta Khon celebration?
You mean about the ceremony, about that?
About everything.
Actually, I'm really interested in animism of Isan, of Thailand.
Yeah.
Isan is the last, in my opinion, the Isan is the last area of the they continue to their own culture. So I can feel superstition, and then some totemism, animism, everything. So this festival is so magic. We already enjoy in the midnight in the first day of the monk ceremony.
So beautiful.
Yeah, so beautiful.
Yeah.
So I really love this the music of a festival, their dance and their feeling and energy. I can feel my positive and many things. So unbelievable.
And we get to make new friends.
Yeah.
What's your YouTube channel?
My channel name is just my name, Phi Ta Khon from Korea. I'm also like him. I like to take a video about culture and many things in the world. So yeah, please subscribe. Yeah, 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
And the celebrations have officially begun. The people are dancing. Everyone is having such a good time. Look at this. It's amazing. Now that that beautiful opening ceremony is over, it is time for the grand parade to begin. So get ready for some masquerade madness, baby.
I've been waiting all my life for someone like you, like you. I would watch the days go by, wasted in blue. I was out of use. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for crazy for love. Crazy for love. Whenever lost, whenever down, you know what to do, to do. There's no mountain I won't climb to be right by your side, right by your side. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for crazy for love. Crazy for love. I found a miracle, I found the dream. Living is beautiful with you and me. I found a miracle, I found the dream. Living is beautiful with you and me. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for. You know I'm crazy for, crazy for love, crazy for. You know I'm crazy for, crazy for love.
Thailand, Thailand, baby. Phi Ta Khon. What an amazing time that was. So much fun, so much dancing, so many happy people. It's so special here. I guess it's true what Cyndi Lauper says, ghouls just wanna have fun. Oh, ghouls just wanna have, that's all they really, really want. Or something like that. Sorry, Cyndi, I ruined your song. But right now I'm heading to Wat Phon Chai, where we did that opening ceremony the other day with the Brahmin. I think there's gonna be more of a party there. So let's go check it out together. I know I said it was going to be a party, but I was not picturing that. I don't think I've ever danced so hard in my life. Right now it's about 2 o'clock. At 3:30 there's going to be a ceremony where they bring the prince, the previous Buddha, to this temple here. Then they're going to light some rockets, so stick around for that. It's going to be a blast. The ceremony began with prayers and offerings of food. They walked around the temple 3 times, throwing small balls of rice to honor the deceased ancestors and spirits. Then, the procession of the Buddha statue and monks traveled through the town to the temple, where the people were brimming with excitement. The monks were carried on palanquins by the community and thrown up and down repeatedly. It was really something to see. They believe that this is a test of their faith, and if these holy men can hold on and not fall, then they can face any evil that comes their way. Then, Father Khun came in riding on a raft of rockets, throwing gifts to the crowd as the procession celebrated and danced around him. It was really a blast to watch. Afterwards, we walked to the launch site where they prepared the rockets. Remember, these potent projectiles are a way of asking for rain from the sky god and a method of making merit. It was so beautiful to see the crowd and monks staring up at the sky with smiles on their faces, with their hopes for the dreams of the year to come. They even had some spinning rockets I had never seen before, which an expert was tossing like frisbees into the sky. It truly rocketed my expectations. Well, that was fun. Now we're gonna head to the mask discarding ceremony, where they take the masks and put them into the river and let them go. It's a symbol of letting the old things go so that you can make space in your life for the new ones. They also, as they danced today, they were taking the bad luck and the bad spirits and they were putting them into their clothes and putting them into their masks. So now they're gonna put them into the river and bid them farewell. Let's go check it out. So I made it down to the river, and I think I actually missed the mask discarding. I got completely lost, and this wonderful human being, B, walked me down here in the rain, in the mud, and showed me the Phi Ta Khon Yai, and was like, normally they float down the river, but this one stayed, and I think it stayed because you had to finish your job, because I believe that you are Isan in your heart. I've seen you around here for the last week, and the way that you act with us, the way that you smile at us, the way that you treat us, you're Isan in your heart, and I believe that, and I think that I am too. I think I am Isan in my soul, because I've never felt quite so much like myself as I do when I'm here. And tonight there's going to be more dancing, more celebrations. Tomorrow is a bit more sedate. They have some Buddhist ceremonies to honor ancestors who have passed away, as well as the elderly. But I thought this would be a good place to say goodbye for the day. But I wanted to leave you with a closing thought. As the mist travels over the mountains here and a little novice monk is setting off fireworks, and I watched the Phi Ta Khon that we were just dancing with and was so beautiful and took so much work to make. They put it into the water to let it go. And as wonderful as it was a mask. And I think that so many of us, myself included, wear masks in our lives. And we're afraid of what people will think of us. We're afraid that people won't love us or accept us. We're afraid. And I think that fear dims our light. And like each one of these masks is a beautiful piece of art. Each one of you at home is a masterpiece in your own way. And you have this amazing light inside you that needs to shine out into the world, because it will make it a better place. So get rid of those masks, put them in the river, let them float away, and be the truest version of yourself, because that is the most important thing. Let your light shine. Please make our world a better place. I wanted to thank the people of Dan Sai for accepting me into their community the way that they did. I don't think I've smiled so much in years. Like, my face hurts from smiling, my feet hurt from dancing, I'm covered in mud and powder. Everyone has been so kind and so loving, and I wanted to thank the mayor for helping me out while I was here, Loei for showing me around, the head man in town, my Phi Ta Khon team for letting me join them for the dancing and festivities in the Phi Ta Khon costumes, because that was one of the greatest parts of this, besides the people. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being so amazing, because what you have here isn't in other places in the world, at least not that I've been to. Kapun Kap, you are truly amazing people, and you are what makes Thailand amazing Thailand. You will always be in my heart, and I will always appreciate the time that I spent here with you. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ling 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 the Phi Ta Khon. I'll see you next time. Kapun Kap.
Wow.